Oh, thanks for that.
It's just worth bearing in mind. You make enemies with people who offer you that amount of money. You make enemies anyway, but Aegis doesn't say that out loud because that would undermine his point.
And he just says, take that under advisement, and bids you adieu.
Yeah.
Or heading off into the wild green yonder.
And if Aegis just turns to Axe, is like, well, if we see him again...
Axe will beat him.
Aegis shrugs. I was able to. You shouldn't have a problem.
Oh no, it's more Axe get the satisfaction.
We're closing in on Gamble, you know. We're making strides towards it, just we're gonna be dealing with more and more people who work under him. Just know there are some people you shouldn't kill until they give us something useful.
Suddenly occurs to Azora, can Axe write?
That came out of nowhere?
Just with the death things. As Azora's like standing there watching this conversation, Azora's just thinking,
Axe can write. Look,
down?
Axe gonna write his name. And Axe grabs a piece of paper and writes, turns it to you, and it's just a picture of an axe.
My uncle signed his name like that. He just drew a picture of a snake. That was out of character. Azora did not have an uncle who signed his name with a snake.
Zora, something I gotta ask, actually.
Yeah?
When we have time, could you teach me how to sword fight?
Sure. You want? Spear's a good weapon.
Yeah, but I found myself in a bit of a bind when I was in the cave. Quarters are a bit
Fair
tight.
enough. It's easier to pick up a spear than a sword. I see your point. Yeah, whenever we have the time.
Of course you see the point.
Azora does in character laugh at that. Azora really likes wordplay. Also, that's her like favorite brand of humor.
Anyway, Keys is heading into town. We need to go to the Confederate agency. So, yeah. But everyone, you're on shore leave for the night. Do as you will. I'm not really sure it counts as shore leave because we never go on a boat. But you know.
This was a boat, Gelford says.
That's the point, yeah. This is shore leave. Everyone enjoy your evening. Don't go crazy.
You want to start tonight then, or later?
Well, Keys is coming into town now, so we'll get our friend here into, like Aegis says, grabbing Fleming. We'll get him into Confederate hands and see what he can work out. I'm pretty sure you don't have to come along, but basically, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be dealing with this guy all evening, talking with Keys and that. So, if you want to take the evening off, go into town with everyone else, by all means. I'm going to deal with this.
I'll go with you to the meeting.
Axe, how about you?
And Azora sort of like tosses her head back at Fleming. I want to see this guy off.
Fair enough. You're the one who caught him. Axe, what about you? You coming, or are you gonna relax with everyone else?
Axe don't know. Axe can't leave you alone. Axe, again, Axe can't leave people. Then again, they can protect themselves. Then again,
Axe, it's up to you. This guy, like Aegis, kind of points to the sigil. He's kind of, well, incapacitated right now. I've already said neutralized once, and I don't want to make that joke again. So, choice is yours. This is related to going off to gamble, so I can understand if you don't want to deal with this guy.
No. Axe will follow.
Right. Okay, let's get to the Confederacy building. So everyone else, we meet back here tomorrow morning. You'll
All right,
probably be
yep,
sleeping here anyway, so.
No, Corum just has an elf friend here too.
Oh yeah, he has elf friends. Those elves, they stick together.
Jesus Christ. We need to have diversity training.
That was worse than I thought it was until it left my mouth. I was like, yeah, that was really bad.
All right, so yeah, you go to the Confederation agency. Yeah, you show their papers, and they're like, "All right, yeah." Look over one. One of the people handling the transfer just looks over Fleming and says, "Wait, that's sigil." What's up
Oh
with it?"
yeah. Wait, don't worry, we're taking it off.
All right.
Is there a problem with the sigil?
No, it's just never seen it before.
It's not staying on him much longer.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, you're instructed to just like wait with him and like in like a room with like a table, a few chairs. Just have him sit at the table. And eventually, Keys walks in with two Custer guards at his side, and he sees and looks over and says, "Oh, well, that matches the description of one of the people we've seen with him for sure. You said his name was Fleming?
Yep, that's what he told us.
All right." He takes his seat across from Fleming and looks at him and says, "You work for Gamble?" And Fleming just responds with, "I worked with Gamble. Not for, with."
Wow, even with the
And,
neutrality sigil, the guy still has an ego.
Neutrality sigil.
Yeah, to incapacitate him, Azora hit him with a neutrality sigil. I'm not quite sure the full extent of what it does, but it's made him a lot more cooperative.
Unfortunate, we'll be taking it off soon, so unfortunately he won't be quite so cooperative once you have him after this, so if you have questions you think he's going to resist, now is the time to ask them.
Right. Handy thing.
And Azora does also offer, we did interrogate him on our own, if you want to see, the information we got out of him,
You have it
too.
written down?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. We'll copy that over, he says, pointing at a guard who takes out a piece of paper to compare notes with. Yeah. He basically goes over, a few the basic questions with Fleming. Getting basically he just gets like a history of where he met Gamble, what he was doing, what he was in. Basically, just gets a full account of like their work history from meeting Gamble to getting arrested by you. Notable things that are revealed is that he, I think he told some of this to you, but he met Gamble working with Ridgeco, and decided to go with him after that business relationship paused for a bit because Gamble wanted to go off and do other things, and he decided that it would be the best way to further his understanding of what he wanted to do with magic and splicing and engineering. And then Keys asks, Ridgeco, the dark firm, what companies are related? Is it related to? And Fleming then starts to say some companies, and that's when suddenly he just goes ramrod stiff. And Keys just looks around and says, he was talkative. What's going on?
Don't know.
Does he have
And
something
Azor
stopping
said,
him from talking? Hey,
I'm gonna try and take the sigil off, if that's okay
Wait.
with you. See if it...
maybe we should have brought Nastria with us. Might be something stopping him from talking. Do you have anyone who knows their magic on hand? He stopped way too quickly.
Yeah.
And Azor looking at Aegis, I am worried it might be ineffective having the sigil on too long. We still don't know the full
Right.
scope of what it does.
True. Take it. Yeah.
Make sure he's restrained.
Yeah, they
Axe.
tighten the handcuffs around
Oh,
him.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Azor's gonna, peel off the sigil from his hand.
Yeah. And at that point, he like blinks a few times, shakes his head, and just says, "What the what? Why was I? What was I?" He looks around. Oh, God damn it!
Yeah, Azor just sort of, tucks the sigil back in her notebook. Well, that got him talking again.
Shit. And he looks at Keys and just says, all right, which fucking where are you barking? What tree are you barking from?"
Meanwhile, Axe from another tree. Woof woof.
And Keys,
It's the fucking stupidest.
What? Yeah, Keys just looks, yeah, Keys just looks at him and says, I'm Inspector Keys from the city of Custer, and I'm questioning you on behalf of the Confederacy. Your work, we know all about your history with Dr. Gamble. You've spoken it to us. You clammed up when it came to Ridgeco and which companies the Dark Firm is related to. Would you mind giving another go at that question? And Fleming at that point just looks around and just says, well, if whatever thing you had under me before wasn't willing to give it up, I don't know why you suddenly think I'd be willing to do it now. And Keys just sighs and looks at him and says, we can put you to death, right? You've done more than enough to earn that. Emberwell won't put up a fight. Emberwell will disown you completely. Those people, they owe nothing to you. They will toss you aside. If you want to avoid a execution, it'll give us something to work on. And Fleming just he squirms a little and just says, it's a dark firm, means it's underground, not necessarily tied to any company, really. It's the point of being a dark firm. Keys just leans in. Then other names of other people who are in Ridgeco, give them to me. At that point, Fleming just sits back, swallows, and just says, we never exchanged names. We just used, we used pseudonyms. Yeah. And basically, this continues like this. Fleming continues to dodge each question.
After a while, Azor does sort of pinch her nose. Want me to try and slap this back on him, see if it gets him cooperative again?
Yeah.
I'm asking Keys.
Yeah, Keys just leans back and says, couldn't hurt. And suddenly he's like, wait, hey, come on, that's...
Just slap it right on his forehead this time.
Yeah. He blinks a few more times and just says, all right, what seems to be the problem, everyone? And Keys leans back in. The Dark Firm Ridgeco. Who is it connect? Who else in Emberwell is it connected to? And then Fleming at that point says, "Oh, Ridgeco. Well," and then just again stops.
Must break
Well,
neutrality somehow to
yeah.
reveal these
There
things.
must be some spell on him or something of the sort.
And yeah, he goes ramrod stiff at the well, and it's like he's frozen.
Is there any way of diving into his mind, figuring this stuff out without actually talking to him?
Depends. They've clearly done something to him at Ridgeco. Something to prevent spilling exactly who else is connected. He looks over and says, "Breaking that is some hardcore magic, some delicate magic too. This will be something we're gonna we'll try to break him in back in Custer. We have people who specialize in this kind of thing."
If, and yeah, Azora does just say, if you get more out of him, we'd appreciate information being forwarded to us to follow up. And Azora sort of like yanks the seal back off of him, the talisman.
Yeah, he just goes, "God, that's torture. That's tantamount to torture. Just saying. Mind washing?
Yeah, you get.
Azora does look down at him and say, it's not torture. Much more effective than that.
Besides, you of all people, do you think you get to judge?
Get to judge as much as I like to. I've done things for this field that no one else has.
And now you're just gonna die like anyone else."
He looks around, just says, "We'll see. We'll see."
You think they're gonna come for you, try and protect you?
He just sort of cracks his. He just sort of cracks his neck a little and just says, "Not them. No.
Who?
No one.
That's us."
Huh?
I said that's us.
I don't think I'll be saved by anyone. I just think we'll see if there's a Custer to execute me in a few weeks," he says, looking back at Keys with sort of like a glare.
Aegis kind of
Zora just rolls her eye.
And yeah, at that point, Keys just motions for the guards, take him away and shut him up and get ready for transport. And he turns to you and just says, "So, you said you wanted more information sharing. Are you planning on following this up yourselves?"
I suppose so. We have someone in town who we're probably gonna ferry up to. I was hoping we'd get more, but we had someone in town who was going to pay us to ferry them up to Emberwell and could pay decently well, so that's our next stop. And it might be worth trying to figure out anything about Ridgeco while we're up there.
Gonna try and investigate Emberwell, huh? Well, be aware there's a lot of. They're hard to talk to in Emberwell.
Don't worry, I've been to Terrebonne. How hard could it be?
It's almost like they speak another language there.
Like I said, Terrebonne.
Fair enough. And he just nods, says, "Good luck with that. At the very least, your entrance there will be free."
Oh, that's good to know. Need to make up some money after, well, there were some incidents in Bile Deep besides getting him.
Well, you need to make up money. You did capture Fleming. You did follow up on that job I gave you. We agreed to a payment on that.
What did we agree on? It's been so bloody long.
Azora does just give Aegis, a look, raise his eyebrow, after his whole about the thing. What did we agree on? Even Azora knows.
Wow.
That's not how you know.
I could just jip you now. Just decide, oh, we agreed on 50 coin. Forever. But no, the commission was 300 coin, I believe.
Perfect. Please
Each. Azora just if Aegis forgot, maybe this guy did too.
Ooh.
Does Azora really
No.
go with that?
And it presents you just with a small, handheld chest with 300 coin.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a weighty. Good luck in Emberwell. God knows you'll need it.
So I'm going to immediately put that on the nowhere. I'm transferring it now, even though I'm not there, just so it's magicked.
And also, if you're going to Emberwell, he pauses before he exits the room and just puts up a finger and then points it at Axe. Get this guy to work on his temper.
Yeah.
You need patience when you're talking to them.
Axe don't have patience for likes of them.
Axe, you go off in that town, you're going to get us all killed.
Fine.
Don't worry, big guy. There'll be plenty of heads to crush later.
When we know who to go after, we'll go after them. But before that point, we need to stay calm and make sure we don't make ourselves targets.
Fine.
Alright, so what do you do now?
Aegis is gonna go and track down what's his face? Fucking
Calderon?
Calderon, yeah.
Yeah.
Azora's just gonna go see if she can find, Reina and or Nostria. Get a drink, maybe a meal.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, you get a meal with Nostria and Reina with the girls night out.
I don't know, Jill. I guess
not
Jill
invited.
can come too.
Nice, yeah. Nice.
I don't know. Whoever's hanging out. I don't know who's with who.
Yeah. So, yeah, you, Aegis, you sort of just ask around for Calderon because he's a hard man to miss. Emberwell did in the suit and all that.
Yeah.
You're pointed pretty quickly in direction of one of the pretty higher end hotels in the city, where he's been staying for a few days. Avoiding any just desperately avoiding the bankers.
Grand. A high-end hotel is where you'll avoid fucking bankers.
Well, as long as you don't open the door.
Is that what I'm told by the people at reception? Is he's been avoiding the bankers. He won't open his door.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, Aegis goes up to his hotel room and knocks. I'm not a banker. It's Aegis.
That's the first trick you learned.
I haven't learned many tricks from bankers. It's the guy who drove you here.
You hear some movement and you see he's looks at you through the peephole basically, and says, "Oh, all right, okay, you're not a banker. All right." He opens the door slowly.
I'm gonna take you up on that. You said you had more. You said there was more money where better than the last payment to get you to Emberwell.
Oh, you're willing to do that?
Willing to do that. We got business up there ourselves.
Oh, fucking thank God. I cannot find a company here that would do that without some kind of freaking contract. they think it's like they're good at that. They nail you on those contracts. They're not good at getting people like me. Because in Emberwell, it's one of the first things they teach you. You read the damn contract. All of it. The whole thing. And I've gotten to be a very fast reader at those kinds of things. And god damn it, does every single one have some fucking clause about opening up an account? And no, sir. No can do. I'll take you up on your offer.
So what's it? 800 coins sound good?
What?
800 coin?
To go to Emberwell?
You said you could pay a lot better than than getting you to Osprin.
That's a pretty big jump, buddy.
600?
That's still a pretty... You're asking for... Hold on. He's not stuttering in-game. I just have to look it up. Because he would not... Oh, there we are. You're asking for Duo to supple the rate of the Osprin trip.
That I am. It's a treacherous journey. We're going uphill. We're going through a forest in a big-ass vehicle. And you don't have to deal with a contract.
You have... No, you think you have. I think you're lying. I think you have learned a few tricks. I could do 400.
500?
Yeah, you're really pushing this, huh?
Ferrets ate my money before I got here.
Ouch.
That, I appreciate that, just cutting to the, What's he gonna say to that, It's a good strap.
Ouch. And just kind of scratches his chin and says, that sucks. I gotta take it out on me.
Aegis shrugs. You're the first person who's offering me money since it happened.
Wow. Yeah. 500, I guess. Sure. Whatever.
Perfect.
I'll take it out of Salzman's account.
Look,
bastard.
Not that I'm taking it out on you further, but while I was in Bile Deep, I met someone who was getting paid 600 coin to stand in a cave. 600 a day.
Some shady shit.
Yeah, it was shady shit, but it's still 600 coin a day to stand in a cave.
Shady shit sounds like a white guy's hip hop name.
Shady shit. It's like Eminem in an alternate reality. Slim shady shit.
Well, that's the price of silence, man.
Wasn't even that silent.
No, it
wasn't. Sorry,
no.
I'm not here.
He just says it wasn't really well, you had to hear a lot of screaming every day.
And I'm assuming not ask questions.
I guess. People who ask questions, they tended to become the screaming.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Well,
not that I'd be involved in anything like that, you understand.
Yeah. Anyway, when were you headed to Emberwell?
You said that with the exact intonation as Alex Jensen going right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can head out whenever you can.
Well, my company's just having the evening off after what happened in Bile Deep, so we're pretty much good. We can head off as soon as tomorrow, or pretty much as late as the end of the week. Depends how much business you've got here.
I have anti-business here.
So what do you say tomorrow we shoot off?
That sounds fine.
Perfect.
Sounds great.
Alright, good luck avoiding those bankers.
I'm gonna fucking need it.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're in the banking city. Bank
Yeah, you said you were going off to get a meal. Those two have probably wandered into a bank.
Fuckers. This is a bad city. This is worse than Terrebonne.
I don't know, I appreciate the aesthetic of everything working like a bank. It's soul-crushing. But you know what? It's organized soul-crushing. The worst kind. Yeah, okay, so Aegis, I think Aegis heads back to the nowhere.
Nice.
Deposits the 300 coin into our coffers, and
Yeah.
God, I don't know. There was something I felt I had to do, like inventory wise. Everyone else is, well, Axe can go and do what he likes in the bank town.
Do you fill and deposit your letter?
Fill and deposit. Oh yeah, I think Aegis does. I'll jot that down. I think that's what Aegis. As a depressing evening, or whatever, I was thinking, okay, what happens if I die?
What will happen if you die?
I mean, it's not like you have to figure it out now. You only need to, it won't come up until you die. But
And Aegis
I don't like the use of the word "until" there, how I just phrased that,
Yeah,
actually.
it's like, that sounded like a very soon inevitability. Well,
Yeah. I do know.
No, I think
Well,
Aegis just winds up going to a bar, just having a quiet evening.
Nice.
Evening of drink. Winds up playing dominoes in the corner with a few people. It's been a while.
Absolutely.
The only people who play dominoes.
Zora actually gets pretty drunk hanging out with the girls or whoever it is she is drinking with. And she actually does start. Again, she does get quite shit faced, and at one she actually does start ranting kind of about Fleming a bit. Just so arrogant fucking prick.
So
He was so.
I just gotta say,
about his
while
fucking
Axe walked,
plan.
so really, I can't describe this in words for Axe. This picture is just describing Axe. Just change out the words for Ember, like Ember well.
Let's see here.
Ember well. Ugh. A dog, a barrel, ridiculous.
So how does Axe spend his evening? Just wandering around Osborne, just seeing things and being upset at them. Like, Emerald,
Yes.
a bank. Ugh.
Ugh.
So let's see. So what's Azora?
Oh yeah, I don't know,
Well-
whoever I'm with, I don't know who that is. That's up to me, I guess. But does start sort of ranting about Fleming as she gets quite drunk. Just arrogant fucking prick. He thinks he's so clever. It's not even, he got lucky on that fucking plan. I might have not even known where the sword came from or its history. And even then, when you got someone against the wall, they do desperate shit. That's why that happened to him, because he was so confident he had fucking won. Jackass. Now he's gonna die like the rest. Who's the big man now?
Nostria just takes a sip, like the rest.
We're all gonna die, Nostria. None of us are important when we're dead.
Wow, Azora's a buzzkill.
He thinks he's clever. He was clever. Then he lost, and now he's gonna die. I beat him. And then I'm gonna die, and it won't matter.
It'll matter to someone.
Yeah, but then they'll be dead too.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
No,
Yeah, Australia's
hang
just,
on,
like,
a friend of
looking
mine
around.
is.
And like just sees like Reyna and Corum are off like doing something else and like Jailbird like she's realized she's like the only one listening to this. Like, she feels trapped.
Azora probably just like passes out, like head down on the table, snoring.
I'm gonna throw a friend
Nice.
of mine under the bus, but there's a friend of mine who just starts streaming on Twitch, and now whenever they're streaming, and I remember I always just pop on and just ask, "What's your opinion on this many new coronavirus cases in the UK the other day?"
Ouch. Are they a COVID truther?
No, they're not. I just hop in and just ask this worst question. just every time they stream, just hop in. What do you think about how many new coronavirus cases there are?
That's fucked up. It's just trying to enjoy himself.
So, and yet, when
So
I
am
do
I.
shit like that to you, I'm too mean.
You know, well, it's not when you do it to me.
Fair. You're delicate fans.
You can keep going on. I'm just pretty sure they're not even going to respond.
Okay. Nice. So, yeah. So Azora passes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means that anyone walking up on her gets free damage. Because she's vulnerable.
Fucking Corum and Reyna and Nostra aren't gonna, like, help? Wow.
They're
Some
distracted.
friends.
So you're actually just passed out drunk.
Yeah. With the others, you know. I mean, probably in and out, you know, enough that I could be roused, but, like, very,
Right.
you know.
Are there
like,
any
pretty hammered.
sights that would rouse you, or would you just have to be like shoved?
Yeah, just, like, shoved, you know,
All right.
like,
Nice.
jostled and just, you know, like,
So yeah, just as like you flash and you just see flashing images as like you open your eyes and up like you see like Reyna being next to Nostra and like encouraging and like with like a devilish smile on her face,
Oh, no.
ordering her drink.
oh no.
But it's just the sight and it's not enough to get you out of it, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Very nice.
Or you said Quorum's there too. My prayers are just, oh god, Corum, please don't let, like, the city get destroyed. Think what that would do to Nostra's self-confidence.
So yeah, I guess that's your night, huh?
Yeah.
All right. An axe, you just wander around being angry at things.
Well, he does that for a bit, and then he goes back, you know, the crawling house, and just,
Yeah.
you know, he tucks himself in the storage room.
Nice.
That's his bedroom now.
Oh, fair. Yeah, the storage room.
Would Azora prefer to be pulled back to the cart, or would she like to sleep in the fire?
No, she would absolutely like to be pulled back to the... I would certainly hope she gets pulled back to the fucking...
Oh yeah. So eventually, Corum like pulls it, like shoves at your shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, Azora just like, I'm like...
It's getting late. Probably gonna go to bed back at the base. Would you rather sleep here?
No, I'm coming.
Right. And yeah, just sort of stumbling out.
Yeah. Yeah, go, you know, sort of limp with him back home.
Nice. All right.
You know,
What's that?
Aegis does do something in the night, but I'm gonna PM it to Neo.
Nice.
Oh, why?
Wow.
Is it sneaky?
It's definitely sneaky. This is gonna throw Neo, I know. This is gonna be the last thing he expects. But there's a logical, purely pragmatic reason.
Wow. Okay. Sure.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, all right.
It makes sense, right?
That does make sense. Actually, I think it does.
Hang on one second.
This
I'm gonna
is
close my door.
Yeah. He's Breaking Bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Can't believe you just all those. You really just wanted to start clean and like just kill everyone. Like, damn.
just dump this whole
Spiked
party.
all of their drinks. Jeez.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking go hard on this one.
When did you even buy that much poison?
Alright, so what do I do?
What do you do to make that happen?
What do I do to make this happen?
Basically you just find you just find a place that's where you just find a rescue, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty available.
Alright. Easy done, yeah. I have to, you know what, Aegis gets a couple.
A couple?
Yeah.
That do you mean 2 or?
I mean 2, yeah.
All right, cool. Nice.
Alright. So just Aegis goes out and acquires that.
This
Does it
is
cost anything?
ominous.
Does it cost anything?
No, like you said,
Oh.
you got rescues.
All right, let's do that then.
Yeah,
Just they'll come back in the morning to that.
nice.
Oh my god, this is so ominous.
Well, there's also like, hang on a second. There's just
Uh,
okay. Yeah, I can pay that.
nice.
Okay,
All right.
let's just put that out of my money. There we go. All right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. One in black, one in white.
Gotcha.
What is he buying?
You'll find out.
One black and one white.
All right. Yeah.
Elves?
Oh, hey, Corin. I just got some of your people.
Hey, Corin, you have friends.
Checkers.
You know them, right?
Hey, we don't call them black. We call them drow.
Wow.
Hey, Corin, you know these guys, right?
I'm not a nerd, Snake. I don't get these fucking references.
Just bought a reversey set.
Just bought some new dominoes.
Just upgrading the dominoes to like a better suite of board games.
All right. Yep. There we go. We're done. Aegis got the things.
Nice. Okay. So, morning comes. Azora, you're probably waking up pretty late, aren't you?
Relative. Well, I probably not actually. If anything, a bit early. Because I fell asleep before the others did, and in general, when you get drunk, you don't. At least in my experience, I tend to wake up a lot earlier when I've been drinking.
All right.
So yeah, if anything, probably wakes up a bit too early.
All right. You wake up really early. There's some movement in the nowhere.
Yeah, I sort of like clutching my head, sit up and like. First of all, where am I?
You were laid down on in the common area on one of the one of the pieces of bedding, the cots, lower cot.
Where is this movement? Like, is it in the room with me, or do I just hear it somewhere else in the?
Yeah. You hear you see vague movement. Go up.
Yeah, so there are no lights. So, I do, I'm definitely gripping my sword, but I sort of like, sit up and try and, if I can, slowly inch towards any sort of light source to try and, use that to get a glimpse. If I can turn on the lantern or something.
Yeah, turn on a lantern. Looks like it moved up into the upper level.
Yeah. Yeah, I am, holding, again, I am going to have my sword drawn, and very sort of slowly see if I can, like, peer up to there. Stealthily.
Alright. So you start moving up, sword drawn. Right.
Yeah. Sword drawn but lowered.
So yeah, you go up, and as your head goes up through the hatch to the upper level, you're met with a sudden hissing noise behind you.
Behind me?
Yeah, behind you. There's just a sudden hissing noise, and then like movement like over your head. Like you feel something on your head.
Okay.
Yeah, suddenly. Before quickly taking
about
off.
How much weight?
Probably how much weight?
Did Aegis get some fucking cats for pest control? Is that why?
About 8 pounds of weight.
Oh my god. And yeah, Azora's going to call out to, just gonna call out for Aegis first, even though she figures he's probably not asleep in here.
8 pounds.
Yeah, I am. Aegis is sleeping outside as he usually does, just out front. But yeah,
Reina does not answer.
Jailbird
just peers her head and out from the cockpit, like, what?
There's something in here. I think something might have gotten in.
Gotten in? Huh?
Like the ferrets.
Again?
There was something.
She looks around.
It hissed.
And just sees. She looks around like, hiss, huh? Like, aw. No, it's not a ferret. It's not a ferret.
You see it?
Yeah. It's cute.
What is it? And Azora has put her sword away by this point.
This is about to end in tragedy. You see a black cat. Yeah.
Little guy.
Sort of, cuddling. Just sort of hanging out with a white one.
Yeah.
And a little like bedding nudge at the top.
Yeah. Azora, does sort of go over and, crouch down a bit of ways, now with, a sort of tender smile on her face. And just, hey there, little guys.
Yeah, they react. They see you approach. They tense up, and then they see that you're being friendly, and they allow touch.
Yeah, Azora, extends a hand so they can come up to her, sort of sniff at her hand.
Yeah,
and,
yes.
Yeah, if they let her, Azora picks up the black one and, just sort of cradling it and, scratches it behind it. Just, affectionate little guys. Where did these come from?
I don't know. I I came in late, and I just came right into the cut.
Right. Yeah. And so Zora's gonna, continue to hold this one, gonna go talk to the others, and is just continuing to sort of cradle this one, as she goes. Actually, she stops in the kitchen to pour herself a glass of water and then
Nice.
continue,
Actually, at this point, Axe wakes up and he opens the door to the storage and he says, "Axe is awake."
Oh well, I imagine we'd be exiting through the storage room, I imagine, and just hey, we have new guests. Found them this morning.
Axius looks. What is that? Oh my!
Uh,
A cat, if I'm not mistaken.
I want to say that at this point, Abe is just kind of wanders in. I heard shouting and by the way, question: are you holding a white cat or a black cat?
Black cat.
Oh,
Axis,
I see you've met Pepper.
No.
Oh no!
Axe is actually doing he's holding his hands up, the cat, but he's not touching it. But he clearly wants to grab it.
And Azora sort of holds him a bit or her a bit further.
Pepper's a girl.
Okay.
And I'm assuming the other one's name is Oregano.
No, the white one's name is Bandit.
But yeah, Axius pets it. Good kitty. Tiny little kitty. Good kitty. Axe will call you White Kitty.
Well, I haven't settled on names totally, actually, because I was originally it was going to be Milo and Callie, but I then went to Bandit and Pepper, which would prefer Milo and...
I like Salt and Pepper. I think it should be Salt and Pepper. The white one's Salt and the black one's Pepper.
I kind of like that.
I do think it's cute. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with Salt and Pepper. Alright, Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
Reina will like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You got people that come out and say, "Oh, hey, cats, yeah." Actually, Reina and Nostria do not. Reina and Nostria don't seem to have slept here.
Huh.
Oh no.
But yeah.
No, and Azora, but so for now, they have names.
Yeah, I picked them up last night.
Good kitty.
And Azora's starting to put the pieces together. I see.
Yeah, you see.
Actually, Axe decided Axe gonna make you dinner.
Yeah, Corin scratches one behind the ear and says, "Wow, they probably don't even eat coin."
Salt and Pepper. Reina will appreciate that. And looking around, hey, where is Reina?
Not in her room.
What?
Or in Austria, for that matter.
Why do you know that, Axe?
Oh, because Axe is going into the kitchen to get food for kittens.
Yeah, it's in that drawer. Yeah, where are they?
We were drinking less. And Azora looks at Cora a bit he probably remembers better than she does.
Reina and Nostria. Reina said she was going to take Nostria out somewhere else for a while, and I assumed they'd get themselves back here.
Did anyone hear any explosions last night?
Let's look for
I
them.
did not.
Okay, she didn't get drunk. Possibly.
I think she got buzzed, actually.
That's not good. And Azora's just sort of, rubbing her sore head. Should probably look for him.
Probably. I promised that guy, that Emberwell representative, we were moving him out today, so... We gotta make sure the party's all together.
And by the way, Calderon requested that you pick him up at his hotel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just me.
We're gonna go and pick him up at the hotel.
He doesn't want to make that journey alone.
Right. Turns out our big Emberwell guy can't handle bankers. Which... Yeah. Well, let's go look for him, I guess.
Yeah.
On that Might be worth actually giving everyone a bit of that magic paper in future so they can actually communicate with us if they need to. Alright, let's
Where
go.
would Reyna have taken Nostria?
Probably somewhere she can cook. Or get good food. And none of us are experts in that field.
Or somewhere she can get her in trouble. What should we roll for this?
Spout lore to know what Reyna's haunts would be.
Maybe... I'm gonna ask Neo if I did a Discern Realities, would you allow what happened here recently in a more broad sense of, recently, to try and go... Well, I guess Azora does just say, well, I guess first line of it would be, let's, try and retrace steps. Let's go back to the bar we were at, see if the staff know where they went.
Nice. So who are you taking with you?
Quorum, Aegis, maybe
Or-
Axe. Yeah, Quorum too. Yeah, should come. Definitely.
What? Cut
Quorum
out.
should come.
Oh god, my connection.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
no.
think Jailbird would be good for helping us track them down.
Very good point.
So Neo, he's my man.
I think Neo's connection
Neo's
is.
connection.
I'm back.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
my connection.
We're
died.
taking
So what were you saying?
Jailbird. Oh wait, you didn't
Quorum.
catch it. Jailbird, Quorum, and was there anyone else?
I don't think so.
Jailbird and Quorum are gonna.
I mean, that's everyone except Lotus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
someone
true.
needs to
Lotus
watch
is
the
keeping
cat.
an eye. You know what? Maybe. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean,
Lotus-
Lotus cat sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lotus is actually low-key panicking because he's allergic to cats.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I didn't consult if anyone was allergic to cats. Oh dear.
Oh, Neo, I'm just gonna say, meanwhile, while they're talking, Axe is currently in the kitchen. He just grabbed some meat and he's currently, cooking it.
Man, I just realized the joke wasn't made because it probably isn't applicable that Jailbird would just have a natural dislike of the cats, just an innate creature dislike.
But Neo, I roll to cook.
Roll to cook.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, you're not setting the fucking house on fire.
Uh-oh.
No,
He
you're
wants
with
to, like-
us. You're with us.
Well, the Axe is already cooking. He grabbed some
He
meat.
just tries to make breakfast in absence of Reyna.
No, for the cats.
Oh.
There's cat food. We've got
It's cat food. You don't cook for
I
that.
bought cat food. I put the money down on it. Their bowls are done.
Axe wants to spoil them.
Sorry, Axe. You don't get to cause problems on purpose this time.
He already took out the meat and chopped it in half with his axe.
No, you didn't.
Axe is trying to find the meat. Meanwhile, he leans out with one of Reyna's chef hats on. Where's it?
Axe, we're gonna go find Reyna. You're not cooking.
No. Why not?
Because you'll start a fire.
No, Axe won't. Axe has cooked many times.
Axe, do you really want to mess around in Reyna's workplace? Do you think she'll appreciate that?
Well, technically, we all own it.
Technically, but she knows where everything is and knows how everything works.
Axe knows how a stove works.
Can we please go and look for them rather than...
Fine. 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 Let me Axe is just gonna pet kitty. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty.
I regret getting these cats. I did it because I thought it would be a nice thing to do, and yeah, pest control. But also, I've realised what I've unleashed is just Swede acting incredibly cute towards these cats and me wanting to stab him.
Axe is ready.